We got Mike Holt here in the studio. Where's Paul? Paul not here yet? Is it? He's on his way. Now, is this your first year with Clements, Mike?
It is.
This will be the inauguration, huh?
It is.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How was what am I trying to say? Coach Michael Parker talks about his weight program and getting all the athletes in the school on the weight program. Have you been a part of that as well? Or?
Absolutely. You know, I've been at schools of all sizes, and we definitely believe in conditioning and making sure our kids are properly prepared. It's a big part of what we do. You know, the old school approach in basketball is it's going to hurt your shooting.
That's what they used to say.
I was just going to bring it up. When we were coming up, and I'm a lot older than you. It was like, oh, yeah, you got to stay away from the weights during the season itself. And
that's right.
All that mentality's changed, and we've come a long way and realized it only helps. It doesn't hurt. But
that's right. Well, I mean, case in point, you know, Thursday morning we're in the weight room, game day.
Nice.
You know, we lift in the morning. It's universal with the rest of the athletes there at Clements. You know, and I think the thing that helps me from a coaching perspective is I played multiple sports when I was growing up.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm a firm believer in community and the culture of the whole program, not just one sport.
Right.
And I think Coach Parker and I hit it off pretty quick. So
Good.
things are working out really well.
We jumped the gun. This is your first year. Tell everybody. Tell us about Mike Holt. Where'd you come from? Where'd you coach last?
Road less traveled, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm originally, if you look at my phone number, I'm originally from San Antonio.
Great
Texas.
place, man.
I knew you didn't talk like us.
Yeah. It's not too much different.
Not too much in Texas.
No, grew up there. You know, went to school there, played a little college basketball, in Temple Terrace, Florida College, little private school.
Yeah, you know that area. Tim went to FC for.
Okay.
Yeah, Athens Bible School used to be back in the day, and maybe still is, and I just don't know about. But that was a pipeline for ABS baseball.
Yeah,
to Florida College.
Sure.
Still is.
Still okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I went to school with Brad Merle, so got a chance to play a little bit. You know, basketball is a big part of what I do. You know, something that you know, as an adolescent. I always dreamed to play at the next level, and I don't know how I still did that. Being a 5'11", non-athletic, can't jump past a piece of paper.
Obviously, you knew the game and could shoot. There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
Believe it or not, fundamentals go a long way. But you know, the same luxuries I had, I just want to instill in our kids. Give them a chance to grow, develop, and just have the same opportunities I had when I was a player. But my family and I, we still live in Huntsville. My wife's also a teacher. Got 3 boys, 15, 12, and 5, man. So
you got it going on.
That's good. That's good spread right there.
It's
good
wide open, man. So,
wow.
Yeah, that's pretty much
poor
the
wife.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She's
married to a basketball coach on top of that.
No kidding. But it helps. She's been a coach too. So
okay, good.
That's
awesome.
She knows the hours and what it takes to be successful, and very supportive. Can't do it without her.
The 15 and 12-year-old, are they interested in sports at all, basketball in particular?
Absolutely. You know, my 15-year-old, he's kind of he's the brainiac of the bunch. He's really into academics. He's going to be the doctor, engineer.
There you go.
He's going to outdo his dad quickly. The 12-year-old, he'll run through a brick wall. He's kind of the athlete of the bunch right now. And of course, the 5-year-old,
he's the middle child.
Yeah.
The 12-year-old's the middle child.
That's right.
So when you come in, you get your players. You do fundamental evaluations, see what you got, see who you know, or
you know, it's funny. You know, when you're looking to apply different jobs and get somewhere, you know, I do my homework a little bit. I kind of check in and check out the community, the background of the school. You know, it's old school, but I drive around the campus about 20 minutes before, and I check it out. I see how it looks, if it's kept up.
Yeah.
I drive around the area and see if
that means a lot.
It does mean a lot.
I mean, it just does. That's great. So I want to throw this in real quick.
Sure.
And I don't remember the coach's name. He didn't last long, so maybe this is partly why. But he did have a lot of success at Mars Hill back. This is several years ago.
Okay.
And I'm not going to name the county school that he came to here, but he leaves Mars Hill. I just love this. I'm giving you a gift here, okay, Coach? I'm giving you a gift.
Okay.
And Coach can listen on stuff. So, beginning of the season, not even beginning of the season, you know, beginning of the school year.
Yeah.
You know, anybody wants to play basketball, you come to the gym. the kids come to the gym. This is the boys' team. All the tennis shoes, T-shirts, sweat, anything that was in the lockers is right there at center court. Basically, Coach told them, said, "I don't. That locker room is for my basketball team. You can't put your stuff in my locker room until you're on my team. None of you are on my team. You haven't earned to be on my team. Get your stuff and get it out of my locker room." And so anyway, I just thought that was like, oh my God. And then, they had earned their spot. Right. Anyway, that's an old school way of looking at it. But so there you go. Just go back to school tomorrow and just throw all the stuff out and right in the center court and tell them all.
That's right. That's right. That's
right. It's the beginning of the season, but you know what?
Yeah.
So
your cord's over your mic.
There
you go.
But I just always thought that was the. Whatever.
I've done that mid-year for motivation.
Oh wow!
Let's take stuff out.
Even better.
Really?
Let's take stuff out because man, when things aren't going so well right now, let's kind of a new beginning, kind of deal. They came into the gym one time where I was at, and they were like, "Wow, why is all our stuff out of the locker room?" I said, "Well, whatever's working is not working." Wow. So let's
we're gonna find out who wants to work.
Yeah.
So did y'all have a game last week, or y'all?
We've had 3 games this week.
That's early.
We and with about a day and a half of practice for the boys coming off the playoffs.
Yeah.
So. We don't make excuses, and that's what our kids got to understand too. It's we're a small school. We understand that already. Yeah. We share athletes. We got to hit the ground running. There's not a lot of time for practice right now. It kind of stinks. I could use probably 2 or 3 days to teach them some stuff, but man, we're rolling. We're kind of learning on the fly. I'm very proud of thus far how we've approached the year. We opened up in Tommy Murr's house on Tuesday, and I thought there's no way this kid is that good, and we got out there, and he earned every bit of my respect. I mean, he's a Division I basketball player.
Yeah, he's something else, man, without a doubt.
And then we played Thursday night, and had a big win for I think us and our program and the direction we want to go. We beat East Lawrence on the road.
Oh, nice.
Big win.
Yeah, big win. We'll take any win at this point, but a big win because that game, saying we were in control of the game and then we lose control. We found 50 different ways to lose that game.
Oh.
And
we found 51 to win it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. And at the end of the game, we did. Well, it took the last possession to do so, but I think that was a big momentum shift for us early on in the year. We came in with our legs sore last night, played Wilson at Wilson, played it close throughout. We were tied with about 4 minutes to go in that game, and they ended up pulling out. They hit some shots down the stretch. Kudos to them, but I love where our attitude is right now. Yeah. I feel like these kids are hungry for success, and the learning will happen. Yeah. It'll take a minute, but it'll come.
Yeah, repetition and practice.
Absolutely.
So I don't know who did your scheduling, but next year I'll be glad to do it for you. three road.
That's right. Yeah, we might look at that differently next year.
You looked at the community, you looked at the school, you looked at everything, but did you look at the schedule before you took the job?
Good case in point. Yeah, absolutely.
And two, we'll be down there Monday and Tuesday night to call your game against East End.
Awesome. Yeah, we and listen, any recognition we can get right now, we want to build a program and build some stability. It's not going to happen overnight.
No.
We got to get the community involved with things we're doing. Our biggest part of our process right now is getting the youth where it needs to be.
Yeah.
We got a lot of volunteers right now that are helping with that. I can't do it without them. It takes a village to do what we're doing. Right now, I just came from our gym. TVBA's in there all day, and we're trying to build it up.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk to the other coach who has shown up. Coach Paul Wilson, welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Well, I appreciate it. I'd like to apologize. I'm old, borderline fat, and I'm married, so my life's on a downhill slide. And
this guy.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I climbed a mountain. It was a beautiful view, and I want to ease
You're on
down.
The downside.
I want it, but you got to ease down the mountain. You don't want to roll down the mountain. And so I was trying to watch my son.
I've rolled down a mountain before one time. It was not fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But I'm here, and I'm glad to be at Clements High School, and glad to be on Tailgate Talk.
It is your first year as well at Clements?
It is my first year as a coach at Clements.
Gotcha.
Now, I was born and lived the first 11 years of my life in the Clements community. My dad was a pastor at Riddle's Chapel Methodist Church.
Oh, yeah.
And my brothers and sister all graduated from Clements. And so I have a twin brother.
What years were those?
I couldn't tell you when they 70s. My sister, I think, 76. Had a brother graduate in 75, and then my oldest brother was 72.
So our age is 83 and 84.
I would have been the class of 84. My brother and I, and then we moved to Danville and graduated from Danville.
I'm a class of 87. So.
Oh,
And he went to Clements.
You're a young
He went to
pup.
Clements,
Yeah.
But I would have graduated with Barry Kirk and L.C. Gill and that
Had
bunch.
a lot of battles with those guys.
Hey,
through
Barry
the
Kirk,
years.
you get on the pitcher. You get Barry on the pitchers, man.
Yeah.
And he was hard. He was hard to deal with.
Well, he was already he was
I
at
was
home
just going to
plate.
say, by the time he released the ball, he was in your
I'll tell you.
face. And it was, Barry Kirk coached for, he's about 6'6". And, so when he get on that mound, it was pretty intimidating. And he didn't have the best control necessarily on some days. So you're sitting up there going, Lord, please don't let him hit me. Please,
And,
Lord,
and
please don't
on
let him
top
hit
of
me.
that, the sun set in your
right
eyes
your eyeball.
with Barry Kirk throwing the ball at your head.
Yep.
So,
Especially on them cold days, when the season first started.
Yeah. Ooh, Lordy.
sorry, we're taking up valuable time
It's
here,
no
boss.
problem. I coached at Danville I was girls coach for 11 years at Danville.
Okay.
And I taught at Danville for 25 years.
Okay.
And so the way I got this job, it's a long story. I'll try to shorten it. It involves Jesus, Ben Campbell, and a host of other characters.
Well, as long as you got Jesus on your
Oh,
side.
yeah, you need Jesus. You need Jesus on your side. That's just all there is to it. But I do a lot of summer basketball. After I got out of Danville, I coached 11 years, and I was just missing my son and my daughter. My son goes to Hartsville Junior High. My daughter goes to Hartsville High School. My wife is a cheerleader coach at Hartsville High School. She's a saint of a woman. And so I got out for a couple of years, and I did summer basketball where at a lot of different high schools, and the teams would come and play. And so I saw Clements there at Faultville the last week of summer basketball, and I asked Mr. Campbell, because he had coached at West Limestone. I said, "Are you going to coach the girls this year?" And he said, "No, I'm doing this, till we get someone." And he said, "I thought we had somebody, but that didn't work out." And he said, "Would you be interested?" And I thought, "Yep, sure, why not? I'll talk about it." And so we talked, and when we did, and I don't want to get too theological, but a lot of times I've noticed in my life, I've been kind of afraid to do things, and so I would always say, I'd ask Jesus, give me a reason to, and I just finally said, "Look, Jesus, I don't listen much to you anyway. I ought to, but I don't. I don't. But here's what I want to do. Give me a reason not to, or I'm going." And every time there was something that came up, it was worked out.
Right.
And so I've always loved, when I graduated from Danville and we went to try to decide what we wanted to do with our lives, and my brother Joseph and I decided we wanted to coach basketball. And my goal was to coach at Danville or Clements, and I'm getting the opportunity to do both.
That's
Do
great.
both.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Jesus, no doubt.
And
No
Clements is a great community. Love my girls, and excited about what we can accomplish at Clements High School.
And Todd had mentioned you guys are playing. We're covering the game Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right. So
Tanner and who?
Easton Tanner.
Yeah,
Easton Tanner.
Yeah.
Now, you guys already signed up for the game, or
Tim went and sent it out.
he hadn't sent it out yet. It'll be
Somebody will
covered.
be there.
Yeah.
covering
You
on
might
the
have
radio.
us three there. And if you get us three there, there's no telling what we'll say on the radio.
Or
We'll-
Beanie, Beanie
Or
might
Beanie, yeah, you
might
never
show
can
up.
tell.
You never know him. So
But first, like I said, first year coaches, you like what you got. You both love the community. It seems like things are going to work out.
But I just got to go back real quick to scheduling. So the first three on the road, then Easton Tanner. Wow. Somebody didn't do y'all any favor.
Listen to the girls. Okay. We were supposed to play Shoals Christian on November 8th.
yeah.
And then with the football team making the playoffs, that was going to be, we couldn't do that. So we were hoping to play them. The girls wanted to play November 7th or find another time, and couldn't find one. And again, I go back to my summer basketball. I get a lot of coaches that call me wanting games. Do I know about needs a game? And so Faultville called me and said, "Hey, do y'all need a game?" And, to me, you're never ready for your first game until you play your first game. You have to play. And so he said they could play November 7th. So we went to Fayetteville November 7th and played them. And then we played Lindsay Lane on Tuesday. We played East Lawrence Thursday. We played Wilson. Then we've got Easton, Tanner. We'll get to practice again on Wednesday. We practiced last Wednesday. We'll practice again on Wednesday because we're not going to practice on the weekend. I just every weekend practice. I was raised Methodist, so the salvation thing. I don't want to lose. I'm not saying you can lose your salvation, but
you don't lose it over that.
No, and it could get lost on a Saturday practice. I mean, something's going to happen. So, and then we play Ardmore on Thursday. Hartselle, I helped put together a Thanksgiving Classic. We're going to play Hanceville on Saturday. And at Hartselle, we play Elkmont on Monday. We'll practice Tuesday, and we'll play Danville on Wednesday. Wow. And so that's a lot of games.
So you're learning as you go. It's not like learning at practice. You're learning game situation as you go.
And it's one of those things like when we played Fayetteville, I'm quoting scripture, and because we're not. It's not the girls' fault, but we're not ready in Fayetteville, and they're 1A, but they had everybody back from last year where they made it to the regional finals where Phillips beat them. And so we're behind the whole ball game, and then in the fourth quarter we come back and we win, and it's great. Wow. Awesome. And I told the girls, and I said, we beat the Devils tonight. We got to get the Baptist on Tuesday.
That's funny, guys. We got to do this again. We are out of time.
We'll definitely do it again.
Definitely, and we'll see y'all Monday and Tuesday night in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We'll be right back.